Grand Rising Collective, it is time for our daily vibe. My name's Moriah, and I am so glad you're here. If this is your first time here, welcome. If you are returning to me, welcome back. Let's get into the cards today. We are using the Truth Oracle today, along with the Tarot. So let's see what Spirit wants to talk about today. We will just let the Truth Oracle fly. Whatever comes out, we'll read Tarot around for us today. What do we got going on here, Spirit? Being kind of tight-lipped this morning, Spirit. We're going to get one card, guys. Oh, there's two. All right, bottom of the deck, we've got the key. So key problem, core of the problem, and pass. I can also see that as a key to open any door. Okay, so if you're waiting for a door to open, there's your key. Okay, and then we've got sing. Sing soul, sing praises, performance. I'm going to be talking to some singers out there. And talent, born with, features, and personality. Oh, and look at that. I pulled off key from the bottom of the deck, and I've got change, which is transformation, newborn, and evolution. Okay. All right. Yep. Changes are coming. Changes are underway. All right. Let's take a look at these three cards. Sing, talent, and key. All right. Just what I'm getting off of these three cards is someone in the collective is really talented. Someone uses their voice. And it may be the key to your problem. I don't know. But that's just what I'm getting, is someone in the collective sings or uses their voice for something. So maybe they're a motivational speaker, or maybe they stand up in front of, in a corporation. Maybe they lead, somewhere where they have to communicate a lot. Maybe they're a corporate facilitator that trains people how to do the job. I don't know, but your voice is where your power is coming from. It's part of the higher chakras. The throat chakra is part of the higher chakra because it comes up from the heart. The heart is where we do everything with love. So there can't be any lying that comes out of the heart. Okay, lies come from the head. Okay, lies come from the mind. Not the head, not the crown or the third eye, but the mind. It's a slippery critter there. It'll tell us lies. But if your information's coming from here and it's coming out here, you're telling the truth. You're using your throat chakra for good. You're doing good things with your throat chakra. All right, but I'm really getting a vibe off of, because you're talented. Okay, these are just natural traits you were born with. But let's talk about sing. So I get wands out of this. I get the 5 of wands. So something within your how you're speaking is going to change, and it's because you've been fighting it. It's because you've been stopping yourself. You're not using your voice the way you need to use it. Okay, so you're conflicted about how you're going to say something. You're conflicted about how you're going to do something there. And it may hurt others if you say it the way you feel it. You may hurt someone, right? Or it may build someone up, So I think this 5 of wands is saying we are going to have some changes in how we speak to each other. Okay, there's going to be some changes coming in how we use our voices. How we sing to the collective. Okay? And it may require you, whatever you say, you better be able to back it up with facts. You better be able to back it up, because you may have to stand up for yourself. Okay? All right, let's take a look at talent. Born with, features, and personality. What does the collective need to know with this card? Yeah, so much change. We got 3 5s out here already. Change. There's so much change on this table. All right, so we've got the 5 of Pentacles now out here. Okay, so that's that lack, don't feel well, I'm going to get left out in the cold. That's changing. That's changing. You're going to start seeing your value and your worth. You're going to start seeing your natural born talents and your features, and your personality is going to shine. Okay, because you're talented. And you know you're talented. Okay, and it may be something from your past that comes back to say, hey, how come you're not doing that anymore? Hey, how come you're not, and you're going to have to tell them why you're not doing it anymore, right? But it can also be the 6 of Cups can also be that card of balance. So, after we change how we approach, how we speak, because we've got sing out here, we've got the voice. If we change how we speak so that it's less confrontational, less conflict, less, having to pound our way through, into more of this, I'm standing my ground, I'm standing my own, I'm balanced, I know what I'm saying is truth, we get that wish fulfillment. Okay, we get our wishes fulfilled. 9 of Cups. Spirit, tell me about the key. Tell me about the key. Thank you for that confirmation as well, Spirit. Thank you. Tell me about the key. Okay. All right. All right. So, yeah. So we are speaking our truth around here. We got new truth. So be open to what Spirit's telling you. There may be something, and I'm seeing it in these other cards. There may be something that's been holding you back, that's been lying to you, that's been, it might be your shadow just trying to stay safe and saying, hey, I don't subscribe to this, I don't believe in this, I don't whatever, we can't do that, that's scary, it may be that shadow side of you that keeps us safe, right? Our ego keeps us safe. It's not a bad thing to have your ego, okay? It is a bad thing when you let the ego run the show 100% of the time. Okay, that's the bad thing. When you let your ego run the show, they're going to do whatever they need to do to keep you safe. Even if it's not good for you. If it keeps you safe, that's all that matters to the ego. But to your higher self's like, you can take some risks once in a while. It's okay. You'll be safe. Stepping into the unknown doesn't have to be scary. It is just what it is. It's just stepping into the unknown. And that's truth. Okay? Speaking your truth might be unknown to you if you've been letting the ego lead. The ego might be lying to you and might be lying to others in order to keep you safe. It's doing its job. It just needs to feel safe. But you are sailing into calmer waters. Okay? You're no longer fighting it. Okay? You're saying, yeah, okay, I'm taking what's mine and I'm going. Bye. See you. I'm sailing. And I'm going to take my truth and I'm going to speak it to whoever needs to hear it. I'm going to use my God-given talents to do that. Okay? Because the sun's coming out to illuminate for us. Sun is shining, y'all. Northern hemisphere right now, it is summer. So the sun's really shining here and it's really hot. That's the truth. Okay? It's warm out. All right? We've had more days, more nights above 70 degrees than we've ever had here in Wisconsin, where it doesn't get down in the 60s at night. It stays in the 70s. And we've had more of that this year alone than we've ever had. So it is warm. And the sun is out. And the sun is saying, hey, I'm showing you your truth. I'm showing you the path. I'm showing you, here's the key. You know, here it is. Here's how you unlock this stuff. Is there anything else you'd like to tell the collective today? I just feel like there's more here. I feel like there's more here. Yeah, we got another 5, guys. We got another 5. We got change coming, you guys. There is so much change in these cards right now. So much. I'm just letting these fly. See what we want to conclude with here as a picture. We got the 5 of Wands, the 5 of Pentacles, the 5 of Swords just fell out. All right. At the bottom of the deck, we've got the Ace of Cups. Yes. Okay, so we got the Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups. New truth, new emotional balance coming in for the collective. You don't see it coming. Okay? You just don't see it. We have the Chariot, victory, success, forging forward. We do have the 5 of Swords. So no more lies, no more deceit. There's going to be changes in how you speak to yourself. There's going to be changes in how you speak to yourself and to others. There's going to be less conflict. There's going to be less of this lack mindset. You need to let go of the lack mindset. It is what keeps you stuck in lack. Be grateful for everything you have in the moment, right now. Just show gratitude. And do not worry about tomorrow. Tomorrow is a waste, worrying about tomorrow is a waste of your time. It just is. You're wasting your precious time and energy worrying about all of the things that might happen when you don't know what's going to happen. You have no clue. None of us knows the future. We can get glimpses of it, yes. And we can shape it. But we don't know. Queen of Swords, yeah. Speak your truth. She's honest. And she expects honesty. Okay? She expects people to... And she knows who she is. To the Page of Pentacles. And you're creating and building on your God-given talent. You must nurture it. You must practice. Okay? This is where that word try comes in. Okay? Yeah, until we're ready to share it with the world, we try. We try and try and try. We practice. We experiment. Oh, if I do it this way, will it work? If I do it that way, will it work? What's the right way to do things? That's this Page of Pentacles. How do I live in my material world? Well, let's go explore our material world. Let's try some things on for size. And once it fits, we're not going to try anymore. We're just going to do. To the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is bringing a message. A passionate, desirable message. Something you want. There is a message coming in. So pay attention to your intuition. King of Swords. Speaks his truth, knows his truth, leads with truth. To the Magician. The Magician is that energy of, oh, I got lemons, I'm going to make lemonade. Oh, you're going to hand me this? I'm going to do this with it. I'm going to look at it, and I'm going to see what it can become. And then I'm going to make it that. What a beautiful read today, you guys. I love it. Ace of Cups, bottom of the deck, new emotional stability, something new getting handed to us. We got a wish fulfillment coming in. We got 3 5s out on the table. Only one not here is the 5 of Cups, so maybe we're getting through that grief and despondency that we've been in for the last couple of days. Now we're just, dealing with the internal struggle and the internal flipping the lies into truths, okay? Making those lies become, making those, the lie will become the truth if you continue to say it to yourself enough. Okay? It will become your reality. Keep believing it. So if you want to continue to live in lack, keep saying that you're living in lack, that nothing's good. I don't have enough money to pay my bills. I got a leaky roof and I don't have the money to fix that. No. Oh my God, what am I going to eat? Food prices are so expensive. Oh my God, how am I going to put gas in my car? Gas prices keep going up. How about instead of just dwelling on that, you change the script. You rewrite the script. Burn that script and rewrite a new one. I am so grateful I have a roof over my head. I am so grateful I have food in my refrigerator. I am so grateful that I have the gas to get to work. I am so grateful that my bills get paid on time every month. I am so grateful for that. Because once you start stepping into that energy, once you start saying it out loud and stepping into it, that stuff starts happening for you. That's how you leave the lack mindset behind. Okay? When other people are fighting with you and telling you lies and trying to get you to see things their way, but you know right here that it's not your truth, say something. That's not my truth. Thank you for sharing your truth with me, but that's not mine. Doesn't need to be. All right. Let's be done with this reading, because I think I don't have anything more to say. If you've liked this reading, like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment if it resonated with you, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Go forth and conquer, beautiful souls.